Yes, respected dear youngsters, welcome you for another sitting of ours in continuation of studying Geeta. Any day attending any seminar or lecture on any topic theme, substantial, useful for our life is always healthy and good. Very nice. But what we are doing is something different and unique where a highly regarded and great grand text, Bhagavad Gita, given by the Lord Himself for all the humanity at all their various levels for their outer success, inner unfoldment, and innermost realization. That Gita we have taken up for our browsing through to see a glimpse of it to whatever the extent we can do. We can't say we are thoroughly, deeply studying every word and its grammatical and it is a contextual meaning and every sloka its continuous complete meaning and its connection with the earlier and next sloka and how it fits in that particular chapter and how the entire chapter is connected to the earlier and later chapter and how the total text is in the context of our life is useful for the world worldly success and spiritual success. In this way, in a big thesis PhD form, we are not studying form. But then at least we are going through the shlokas and their meaning. And this itself is a Maha Tapasya and Mahayajna. Not everybody can do. You are the few chosen, unique youngsters who are just being blessed and receiving that blessings by being regular and sincere. So, first, I appreciate you. Second, I congratulate you. Third, I thank you for giving me also this opportunity. Fourth, and I wish and pray that you will continue till all 18 chapters we study and enjoy that, the delight and fulfillment that we have gone through Bhagavad Gita at least once. And I tell you again and again, it's not that we have done the whole Gita study. I myself say ki how many lives I need to go through Gita, how many times to have a little a drop of understanding of the ocean of Bhagavad Gita Jnanam. If my understanding it is so small, how can I communicate to you more than that? So therefore, any Mahatmas teach Gita. Don't say कि हमने स्वामी जी से वहां से सुना अब आपकी जरूरत नहीं है. No, every Mahatma it is a swaswan nitya nutana bhavarthadayinya namaha. So it goes on giving newer and newer greater meanings. Therefore, listen to as many as people. The idea is not who is speaking only, though you must go to some genuine speakers only. But the main idea is what is said in Gita and how it is helpful for our own personal, individual, outer and inner life and also our contribution to society and the dharma through the Gita Jnana. So this is the idea. So wish and pray you grasp Gita's essence at least in the fifth or sixth or seventh attempt of entirely studying Gita. And may Gita Acharya, Lord Krishna, Gita Mata herself, and Lord Vyasa and all Gita Gurus bless you intensely so that your this effort fulfills not only in gaining Gita Jnanam, but it's being used in your life for all your successes. Thank you once again. Welcome. So, like every day, today too, we have three topics Bhagavad Gita, then a common sense thought, then we have our stotrams. Yesterday we concluded our Dvadasha Jyotirlinga stotram. I just was thinking, kya le leve, kya le leve. Then I just God gave me the idea for next 11 days. Let us do the Dashavatara Stotram. One shloka like Jyotirlinga. So today the main initial shloka will be told from tomorrow. Matsya Avatara, Kurma Avatara, then the Varaha, Narasimha, all 10 avatars, one shloka. In that shloka only precisely shortly that avatara story is told. Then we will listen it and just remember the God and thank Him for taking that avatar and blessing the devotees. You can, oh Lord, please bless me also in whatever the form you can and help me in succeeding outside and inside. In that way, these mantras can be learnt, chanted, prayed, and used. So Dashavatara Stotra gift for you for next 11 days. So भगवान शिव जी के हो गए ज्योतिर्लिंग अभी भगवान विष्णु के दशावतार who knows we may do the Ashtadasha Shakti Pita Stotram later on. So like this, it is both remembering Shiva but Jyotirlingas 12. Remembering Lord Vishnu but 10 avatar and also 10 avatars. So to remembering Mother but all the also the 18 Shakti Pitas. That can be a beautiful way. Only one stotra of one Lord I can do. Like Achyuta Ashtakam I have done. But then Now this idea came at least for few days or few weeks. We take in which many of the avatharas, many of the mandiras or temples that are included, so that they are informative also, they are inspirational also. Right? Let's be together now. And in today's Bhagavad Gita, continuation of what we were doing yesterday, the 22nd shloka being very, very important, very, very genuine in its utility for us. What we spoke yesterday and not completed, only one line we have seen. Second line we just completed today. We'll stick only to that. From tomorrow, as Krishna takes up two paths, the Krishna and Shukla Marga, I think we'll study it tomorrow. Today we'll stick to the same thing what we studied yesterday as a repetition. And if at all something missed out, we will add that and get the complete gist and essence and summary and synopsis of the whole thing. Okay. Let's begin the day with our everyday prayers. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः ओम ओम या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विद्यारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः ओम या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः ओम या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः ओम या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. Friends, having chanted, let us do our Gita to begin with. Today's our sessions will be smaller ones only. So Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter. So the topic going on is right from 7th chapter only. It's developed Jnana, the knowledge about Lord, Vijnana, practices to reach to the Lord. Again, Vijnana means experiencing the Lord. About that is the whole topic developed. In the 7th chapter, though, if you have seen Paraprakriti, Aparaprakriti, Ishvara Tattva, Brahma Tattva, all of them are explained and how to see the Lord in everything. Those 14 trainings are given to us. If you are not able to do all that, it is because of Trigunaatmika Maya. How by the surrender to the Lord we can come out of the Maya. Every beautiful topics were exhaustively discussed. And at the end of it, when this way we have done, we have to know Bhagavan in these 7 forms. That is called as Krutsnam. That is called as Samagram, complete way of knowing God. So Arjuna understood everything, but this Kritsnam Samagram 7 ways he could not. Therefore, 8th chapter he starts with asking that question. So we saw the answer, and in that 7th question, how at the time of leaving the body, we have to meditate to realize the God that was told to us. The pointers for meditating on God, Kavim Purana Manashasitaram, all that is told. Then Prayana Kale Manasacharena, Bruvor Madhya Pranamavesha, that also is told. And same thing is little elaborately told, Yadaksharam Veda Vidavadanti, in which the help of the Om is taken. Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan, vaman smaran yaprayati tendeham sayati paramam gati. And to succeed in this, one of the two are the very instructions. Instructions are Ananya Cheta Satatam Yomam Smarati Nityashaha Tasyaham Sura Partha Nityayuktasya Yovina. So for him, I will be easy. Who is Ananya Chetaha and who is remember me all the time. After all he is heard, a doubt will come. Why should we struggle to reach God? Why should we struggle to obtain the God? Answer is Mamupetya Punarjanma Dukkha Alayam Ashashvatam Napnuvanti Mahatmanaha. The two benefits having obtained the Lord is not coming back into the transmigration of Janma Marana wretched life. And in between only going through the Dukkha, between Janma and Marana. Then Samsiddhim Paramam Gataha, the absolute state of highest is achieved, beyond which there is nothing there. Then again, in contrast, it is said, you may talk about no, there may be other great things. No, in the world, highest thing that can be achieved is of the Brahma Deva Loka and as becoming Brahma. But that also is endful. Ah Brahma Bona Loka Punaravartana. But Mamupetya Punarjanma Navidyate. And to elaborate it, Sahasrayuga Paryanta Maharyat Brahmano Vidho, all that it is told. But that also from the Avyakta to the Vyakta, Vyakta to Avyakta, but still in a limited life, no moksha. Then what to do? Realize, understand that presence of that Lord even behind that Brahmadeva and realize Him. That is why parastasmatu bhavanyo avyakto avyakta sanatana yassa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. So reach to that final supreme self who remains eternally even when everything that's projected on is goes on getting perished. That Paramatma is simplified and told to us in two names or two expressions. Avyaktaha aksharaha iti uktaha. Avyaktoksara ityuktaha tamaho paramam gatim. And that is a supreme board. And yam prapya nanivartante, having reached there, they are not coming back to again lower worlds, lower levels. In fact, Tadhama paramam mama, that is my highest final abode. Up to this, the 21 shlokas. Once in a while, I am just reminding only to say to you this Saramsha what you have studied. So that an idea. These Shastras are so, unless we repeatedly speak or listen, clarity will not come. And we are also so important, so busy we are in our life. After us only, the Pradhana Mantri of India is working, It is we work more than him so busily. So thousand things are in our mind, we forget it. Therefore, once in a while, to remind, the summary is told. Now, in this 22nd shloka, which is chosen, very clearly and ambiguously, the Lord Krishna says that Paramapurusha Anubhuti will come to you, who is Avyakta and Akshara, only by the Ananya Bhakti. And when you discover him, that Ananya Bhakti, the sign of discovering him is, he is in everything, everything is in him. So this shloka, every word we are trying to dissect and understand. So first shloka is done. Second also it is done. First line, sorry. Second line also almost done. But I just felt because it overlapped in 2 days. In one day only we'll just summarize it. So today we stick to that Baisma shlok again. So let's chant it 4 times and explain the meaning. Before that, our everyday chanting. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Bhagavata Sri Krishna Sharanam. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः अक्षरपरब्रह्मयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ द्वाविंशः श्लोकः with all love and devotion chant that Om Purushah Saparah Partha Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya Yasyantastani Bhutani Yena Sarvamidam Tatam Purushah Sapara Partha Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya Yasyantastani Bhutani Yena Sarvamidam Tatam Purushassa Para Partha Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya Yasyantastani Bhutani Yena Sarvamidam Tatam Purushassa Para Partha Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya Yasyantastani Bhutani Yena Sarvamidam Tatam. So you're all youngsters, you have lots of goals, ambitions in life, keep achieving them. But you being Indian, Sanatana Dharmi, It is your duty as well as a right, and take it as an order from the God and all rishis that you must expose yourself to our Hindu Sanatana Dharma and what it talks about, what it indicates. An idea of all that is given to us in this one text, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The summary of that is what? Hindu Sanatana Dharmi is he who mainly aims at the liberation moksha through the Paramatma Anubhuti. Then, as a part of it, he does the worship of the Lord, who is the manager of the entire world, and as an addition to it, he who is the one who is the lover and serving person of the whole world, and then he also does his duty towards everyone. And to survive, he has got his own self depending profession, मीन्स सम प्रोफेशन इन विच ही स्टैंड्स ऑन हिज फीट. तो अपने वृत्ति के द्वारा अपने जीविका को निर्वहन करते हुए अपने लिए जो भगवान ने धर्म दिया वो करते हुए, आवश्यकता होने पर इस जगत का सेवा करते हुए, सब कुछ देने वाले परमात्मा का उपासना करते हुए, परमात्मा प्राप्ति के द्वारा मुक्ति पाने का जो संकल्प और क्लैरिटी रखता है, उनको हिंदू या सनातन धर्मी कहते हैं. In one line I told you have to listen it 4-5 times to have a clear picture. So all these are taught to us in Gita. Gita teaches us how to succeed in our profession. Gita's main topic is to tell us what's our dharma and how to do. And Gita tells us the need of serving others. Throughout Gita, especially the topic we are studying, there is bhakti aspects given. And finally, Gita talks about moksha through the knowing of Paramatma. So in one text, all are there. Therefore, we have taken it up. So even though you are that way, right now in your young age, busy in the worldly achievements, even though we don't do your spiritual sadhanas now, but don't hesitate to listen. बिकॉज मिल रहा है अभी ना, बाद में मिलेगा नहीं मिला पता नहीं, अब जब मिल रहा है तो ले लो. व्हाट्स दैट 40 minutes per day, can't you spare or what? And these byproducts are what? Gita knowledge expands your mana buddhi to understand the world in a better, bigger, correct way. Then you can respond, you can seek the world in a matured form, so that neither you are a liability to the world nor the world is. You are helping the world is being helping you. In this way, Gita Jnanam helps us. And in every shloka, especially these 7-8 chapters, though it's talking about Bhagavad Prapti, but the same techniques that are used for your worldly success, success of the world also achieved. Clear? Especially such shlokas. Today what we saw, already I told day before, so I may not repeat today. Now the shloka stands like this. Word by word meaning and what we have seen yesterday and what we have to today and complete it. Hey Partha. Partha is Prutha Putra. Prutha is earlier name of Kunti. She is adopted by Kunti Bhoja, therefore she is newly named as Kunti. So the Prutha Putra is Partha. The first three are Parthas. Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna. The next two Nakula Sahadeva, they are called Madreyas. They are the Madri Putra. So Prutha Putra, हे Partha, बुवाजी के लड़के, very loving you, हे Partha, हे Arjuna. And spiritual meaning of Partha is Pa plus Artha. Artha means seeks. The one who desires, one who puts efforts for. Pa means Parama Purushartha. Parama Purushartha is out of 4, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Moksha is the Parama Purushartha. So the one who seeks Moksha Purushartha is called Partha. Clear? That way, O Partha, O Prutha Putra, O seeker of liberation. Your liberation happens when you achieve God, when you experience the divinity yourself. And how do you do that? That sentence says, Purushaha Saha Paraha. That Paraha Purushaha Saha Paraha Purushaha, that supreme divine Lord, He Partha, Labhyaha. Definitely he can be obtained and experienced. How? Bhaktya, with devotion. Which devotion? Which type of devotion? Ananyaya Bhaktya. So yesterday I added many things, today few more things I'll add. What is Purusha? I have explained. Purishenat Purnatvat. That Paramatma, not only Krishna and Rama, who come, bless and go. With those devatas, that phala is over. Again you have to sit for thousands of years of tapasya for them to come. But this Purna Purusha, when you do the prapti, there is no more limitation to again gain anything. Therefore, Purusha is all of us. And great Purusha are saints and sages. Mahapurusha are the avatharas. Param Purusha is Parabrahma Tattva. He who is infinite, all pervading, and Purushainath is very much is there in and through every of the expression of everybody, every name and form. That's the meaning of Purusha. And he is the Paraha. There's nobody beyond him. So Purushaha, Paraha, I explained. Yesterday, day before coming, thoda sun lo for clarity. Now, Bhaktya Labhya means by devotion it can be obtained. Now, here we have to pause for 1 or 2 minutes and understand. One type of bhakti is what? Done various upasanas in which something else other than the God is obtained or asked for. That also is bhakti. Like I go to temples, I do Satyanarayana Vratams or Rudravishekams or Vishnu Sahasranama or Sundarakanda, Hanuman Chalisa. Through all of that, I am expressing my bhakti only. But seeking what? Through that, oh Lord, give me money or job or marriage or children or their settlement. These are the things I ask. Things. That also through bhakti. But here, which bhakti talk about? Ananya bhakti. Ananya bhakti means in which none of any of these things are asked for. Then what is asked? Only Bhagavan. तो भगवान को ही फल रूप में मांगने वाले भक्ति को अनन्य भक्ति कहते हैं. भगवान के अलावा और कुछ मांगोगे थ्रू दैट भक्ति इट इज कॉल्ड अन्य भक्ति. दिस इज वन मीनिंग ऑफ अनन्य भक्ति. Yesterday I gave you two meanings ananya bhakti. One is what? If you have chosen Krishna, stick to only Krishna, na anya. This is one meaning yesterday we saw. Second is very important, which we are going to elaborate today. Is what? No anyata maintained between me and the God. That ananyata, that's called ananya bhakti. That means what? Very important. Very short and sweet and precise we are saying. In this ananya bhakti, remember, nothing belongs to me, including me. Therefore, in this ananyata of the bhakti, everything of mine I offer to the Lord. In other words, through those faculties given to me by the Lord, I only serve Him only. Understood? This is called as giving everything which I thought so far as mine, giving to the Lord. जो कुछ भी मैंने अपना समझा, मेरा समझा, उसको भगवान को देना है. उसको कहते हैं अनन्य भक्ति. Wow, whatever he has given, with that doing only things related to him. See, now, Dena means what? Like the God gave the legs to me. So, giving the legs back to the God doesn't mean cut the legs and put them in the temple or in your puja room. Buddhu. What the legs can do, they can walk. So, then the walking, when it is for only the God, then you have given legs to the God. Therefore, the legs are not mine, they are Bhagavan ke. Therefore, visiting the temples, doing the pradakshinas, and then going to pilgrim places, legs ke dwara, that is called as Ananya Bhakti. What is the Anya Bhakti? I am walking with my legs only for my selfish, greedy purposes of going to cinema, going to the club, going to the play, going for my own enjoyments. That is not Lakshana of the Bhakta. It's a Bhukta, it's a Bhogi, it's not a Bhakti Yogi. So to Bhagavan gave us the mouth, which all this I taught to you when we studied the first sloka of Bhajagovindam, if you remember, 2 months back. So let us see another example. He gave us the mouth. Mouth is not Hindi wala mouth. Hindi mein mouth means death. In English, mouth means our mukha, to speak. So what is the ananyata here? Is giving our speech, which is given by the Lord to us, to get him back. Does it mean that cut the tongue and put it at his feet? भगवान को अपना मैंने मेरा स्पीच दे दिया तो टांग काट के दे दिया. अभी पहले टांग काट के दिया, अभी टंग काट के दे रहा हूँ. और टांग इंग्लिश या टंग हिंदी या टंग इंग्लिश. No. Giving the tongue to the God means always uttering only Bhagwan's name, Bhagwan's bhajana, Bhagwan's stotra, Bhagwan's kirtana, only Bhagavad Katha, Bhagavad glorification. Only that when you do, that means the tongue or the speaking ability is given to the Lord. That's called ananyata. What is the anyatha? Using this speech to appreciate or praise someone else or abuse others and talk about worldly things, fight with others, all this nonsense is called anyatha. And such person can never be blessed to have Bhagavad Darshana or Anubhuti. So Ananya Bhakti se Parapurusha milte hain. What is Parapurusha? We told you. Then what is Ananya Bhakti? We are talking. In that we are saying first meaning of Ananya is not seeking anything other than God. Second meaning of Ananya is fix your mind to Krishna or Rama or whoever is the God or even Parabrahma Paramatma. Saguna or Nirguna. Then the next meaning of Ananyata is offering everything to Him only, so that we are not separate from Him. First, Mama, whatever I think as mine, give it to Him. Then after Aham, he is no more having any separation from Him because Mama pura de diya unko. Then Aham also belongs to Him. So before the Aham is surrendered, Mama is surrendered. Mama means I am telling the example of tongue and tongue, I told you. So to the eyes are given for the drushti to see. So what is the meaning of giving the आंख to Bhagavan to become Ananya Bhakta? आंख निकाल के उनके चरण में मत रखना. Only see the divine forms. See the divine God only everywhere. That is the meaning. So to all our five Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, our Manabuddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, and all our relations, properties, whichever we have, with that only when we serve the God, then we have become Ananya Bhakta. Not serving the God, but serving only oneself, it is Anya. Then such person is not purified in his mind. In him, that Purushaha, the pure conscious self, cannot be realized on the seat of meditation. See, listen 2-3 times. Not one go, you will catch it. 2-3 times we have to listen. Now, all the things we cannot do of Ananyata. So, therefore, one by one part of the body, we have to start using only for the मैक्सिमम. अब जितना ज़्यादा करें उतना बढ़िया रहेगा. When we do in every life थोड़ा थोड़ा, maybe in 10 12 lives, totally we can become Ananya Bhakta, as Bhagavan Krishna saying here. Bhaktya Ananya Saha Paraha Purushaha Labhyaha. Two things in this. अनन्य भक्ति के साथ भगवान मिलते हैं, जरूर मिलते हैं. सेकंड थिंग, इफ दैट अनन्य भक्ति इज नॉट देयर, नहीं मिलते हैं. फिक्स्ड रेट. 100 रुपए दे दो, टेक दिस ऑब्जेक्ट. 100 रुपए नहीं दिया, ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं मिलेगा. इफ यू हैव अनन्य भक्ति, पुरुषः लभ्यः. इफ यू डोंट हैव अनन्य भक्ति, पुरुषः न लभ्यः. पुरुष नहीं लभ्य. पुरुष से कुछ मिलेगा तो जाएगा तो वो मिलेगा. यू मे गेट मनी व्हेन यू प्रे टू गॉड, अदर थिंग्स आई टोल्ड. विथ अन्य भक्ति, जस्ट डू उपासना एंड टेल लॉर्ड मुझे ये चाहिए, भगवान ले ले तू. बट पुरुष को ही पाना है. इफ योर गोल इटसेल्फ इज भगवान, एंड दैट कैन नॉट बी विदाउट अनन्य भक्ति. If goal is not Bhagavan, but from Bhagavan, some money, some power, etc., then you can have Anya Bhakti and just pray, and Lord will give. He has given to everyone. अरे हमको बिना पूछे दे रहे ना, अब पूछ रहे हो तो जरूर देंगे. उनको क्या कमी है. So Ananya Bhakti se Para Purusha Labhya. So every word you have to ponder deeply, grasp the essence of this particular shloka. All things I am not doing this type of drilling or exercise to you. If I do it, today is exactly 250th day for our class. It will become 2500 days if I do like that. With the 250 days, we are only in the 7th, 8th chapter now. 10 more are there. So, हे पार्थ सह परः पुरुषः लभ्यः अनन्यया भक्त्या. हे पार्थ, ओ अर्जुन, सह, that परः पुरुषः, supreme lord, labhyah, obtainable, bhaktya ananyaya, by that unswerving and what do you say, ananya bhakti, when you don't seek anybody other than God, and when you offer everything which you have to him, he will be experienced. How? Because as I told you, where is Bhagavan experienced? It is in our own heart, because he is there. But are we focusing our attention on the Lord in our heart? We are not able to. Then where are we focusing? In the world outside. Why? Because we have so much of the things which are ours, which we want to use or develop or enjoy through. Now when all these are offered to God, mind is khali. In that khali mind, it won't go outside. Then look inside. As I described you, that Purushaha, Purnaha, Purishayana, what is that very sublime thing in my heart, which is not a color, form, or taste, which is not any object, which is pure consciousness, which can be experienced as only myself, no other way it can be seen, what it is. In the search of it, when you go on spending time, of course, under the guidance of a guru. Okay? Mhm. So, under the guidance of Guru, it is assured and pakka. Mhm. Clear? When the Guru's guidance is there, he will see whether we are doing it right or not. Like any other profession, also, when you're under the guidance of the master, he will see that you don't do mistakes, and he'll ensure that you're on the right path to reach. ऐसे किताब पढ़कर नहीं होता. But spiritual thing is not by just reading the book, by having the life guru who will guide us. At least till he is assured that you are on the path, and when he says, he sees it, yeah, we are walking. अबे तुमको हो गया रे, अब तो जल ऐसा करते जा, अब मेरे पास रहने की जरूरत नहीं. He will tell. But till that time, hold, no, 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 you are not it. Like in the hospital also. When the patient is discharge worthy, then the doctor will. If not, abhi 2 दिन thoda, these parameters we have to be checking him. If all is set, in 3 days we will discharge. 3 days ke baad dekha, oh, very good, go. But dekha gaya some parameters are missing. Then he says, no, 2 more days we have to induce this medication. Same way, Guru will discharge from his clutches if he finds that we are safe enough to walk sadhana by ourselves. If not, he just says stay. Therefore, have a Guru in life living and get guidance from him. तो फर्स्ट लाइन स्टैंड्स एक्सप्लेन्ड. हे पार्थ सह परा पुरुषः लभ्यः बट अनन्यया भक्त्या. In that ananya bhakti, first we seek only the God. Second, aim at that Parabrahma without distraction. Because the Parapurusha we have defined as Parabrahma. Third, keep offering all your faculties to him only. All the things. Means what? Do everything only for him. By this what happens? In our mind, all the desires, passions, every of these things which are called as Antakarna Mala or Ashuddhi, that goes away. When it goes away, mind is so calm, quiet, that mind can become introverted, very deep and very subtler to discover that Parapurusha in our own heart. Clear? Now, how is that experience of God, or what is the second sadhana? I'll talk to it as second sadhana first, then same thing we'll talk it as the experience of the God when we do this sadhana. See, yasya antastani bhutani yena sarvam idam tatam. That is the Lord, yasya, in whose antastani, inside, all the beings are there. Second is what? Yena, by whom idam sarvam, the entire world, tatam, is permeated. Okay, keep on visualizing this. Okay, everything is in God, God is in everything. After practicing this for good amount of time, which we have already seen 7th class, 7th chapter, again it will be told in the 10th and 11th. When we do it for a long time, our thought about God becomes predominant. Then a question, which is the God who is there in everybody and who is, in whom everything is there, that inquiry can set in. Then in that inquiry, all the gross names forms, when they are transcended, then we reach to that sublime supreme self. As I told yesterday, day before, that supreme Paramatma can be only named as Satyam Jnanam Anantam in Upanishad Vedas. Here also, Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram. While discussing those topics, we have explained to you, all these words indicate a state of experience. They don't indicate a word with a meaning having a corresponding object outside. करस्पॉन्डिंग ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं होता इन शब्दों का, वो एक स्थिति को ले जाते जिसको परमात्मा अनुभूति कहते हैं. Like when I ask you, who are you? Who are you? You may answer me in 1,000 types with your qualification all. But what is the experience to you when I ask you, who are you? The experience to you is I am. First I am only. Thereafter only I am a doctor or lawyer or criminal or patient. ये सब बात की बात. In the same way, the Purusha who is Kavim Puranam, in contemplation, when you reach him, he is found to be my own experience. I am that pure self who knows everything, called as consciousness. I am that Purana who is beyond the time. Beyond the time is Paramatma, that Paramatma is consciousness, that existence consciousness is me. That way it is experienced, please. Okay. Now the second line he says, Yasya antasthani bhutani yena sarvam. Lord is he in whom everything is there. Lord is he who is all permeating. When this is practiced, then all the other things other than the God, when they reduce their importance and impact on us, then we'll ask a question, who is that God in whom everything is there and who is everywhere there? Then the answer is the sublime, unfathomable but experienceable pure existence and consciousness. That is discovered in our own heart as our own self when we meditate single pointedly for few years under the guidance of Guru. One point. Second is what? Yamsa antasthani bhutani yena sarvamidam tatam. Now, as a sadhana, I told you. Now, as the experience, I will tell you. But same thing it is, no difference. It is a Paramatma in whom all the beings are there. Because before the creation, only Paramatma Bhagavan was there. Then from where they might have must be coming, if they all have come, from Bhagavan only it should come. Therefore, before coming from Bhagavan, where were they? In him only, of course, in an unmanifest form. Okay. Now, when they got manifested, did the God disappear from them? No. He's very much is there. A big simple example is the mud and pots. So, where were the pots before the pots were made? Were they not in the mud only, but unmanifest form? Because when you make a pot, it is made out of mud, not from any other thing. You don't make a pot with the water. You make a pot with mud. So when the pot came out, the shape and name and form, where it was there in mud only, but in unmanifest form. So what is the pot? Manifestation of the unmanifest name and form from the mud. That's it. Now, when the pot is made manifest, where is the mud now? Is it not there every nook and corner of the pot? That's called as Yena Sarvam Idam Tatam. And this Yatsya Antasthani Bhutani, Bhagavan shows in Vishwarupa 11th chapter. In him everything. And Yena Sarvamidam Tatam, in the 10th chapter, he tells, I am the one who is there in everything. Keep on practicing it. Keep on practicing. Of course, other than doing our duty, any other extra value importance you give to this world out of your attachment or aversions, then the mind is impure and disturbed. The disturbed, impure mind will never like even to do this inquiry or sadhana. Forget about reaching the experience. So the alphas, therefore, always maintain the purity of mind by not seeking anything other than God. That is why Ananya. Ananya Bhakti means भगवान के अलावा मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए बस वो तो सबसे important. You can have something else along with God, but you cannot have God with other things. If you want God, God alone should be, because He's like you can't have the sleep and waking together like that. If you choose God, you cannot ask anything else because it's beyond all of that. दोनों इकट्ठे नहीं हो सकते. Ananya. From the God, you can get the things of the world. That I told you already. Bhagavan, as such, if you want to experience, he being beyond everything, everything should be dropped. So, yasya antahastani yena sarvam idam tatam. So, that Lord in whom everything is there, and that Lord, from him when everything got manifested, he is permeating all of them. That Purusha is Parapurusha, and him through Ananya Bhakti we can experience. So, Purusha explained, Para explained, Partha explained, Labhya explained, then Ananya Bhakti is explained, Yasya Antastani I told you, Yena Sarvamidam Tatam. This Jena Sarvamidam Tatam come in second or third chapter also, again in some other later on chapter. 3 times this word comes. Jena Sarvamidam Tatam, that Lord by whom everything is permeated. To simply already said 7 days head back, Bhagavan means pure existence, who is everywhere there. Even if the thing doesn't exist, the absence of thing also is supported by existence. Therefore, that object is not, we say. Object is not, but is there. And it is very, very abstract in the beginning till we again and again listen and contemplate on it for few years. Slowly that abstractness goes away. Then we start accepting at the intellectual level the presence of that pure existence beyond, behind every rupa and nama. Then the thought Lord gives, Guru gives, understand on the seat of meditation, when the Rupa Nama are transcended, then that pure existence is experienced as myself. You cannot again talk about it. You can't any give Rupa or Nama to it. You have dropped all Nama Rupa to reach it. After reaching it, it will not have any Rupa Nama again. You can't look at it with like any form. Now you can give it any name. It's only an experience. So therefore, this Purusha, when we achieve, there is no coming back as an individual to struggle in the world. If not, you can't avoid the troubles in the world. This is the highest thing told. If you being youngsters cannot catch it, never mind. You go through your routine of worldly life of achievement, but do genuinely, be honestly, do with all purity, etc. As you mature in your life at the age of 55, 60, then that time when you feel like, I just have seen the world, enjoyed the world. In young age, some Swami taught me about some Purusha obtained through Ananya Bhakti, in whom the whole world is there, who is permeating entire world. Let me try this. When you try that time, 60 साल है, ये सब तब आपको काम को आएगा. और तभी बताओ ना सर, और तब मैं नहीं रहूंगा ना फिर. इसलिए आपको मैं अभी बता के जा रहा हूँ. क्लियर? यस्यांतस्थाने भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं. 3-4 मिनट इसका फिर से कल समरी बताकर, नो भगवान विल टेल कृष्णा टू paths of the Shukla and Krishna, white and black, that will study. It's an interesting thing. Thank you. Now we'll do our common sense thought. What is today's common sense thought? The second topic. Geetha is over. Purushassa para partha bhaktya labhyastvananyaya yasyantasthani bhutani yena sarvamidam tatam. So, after Gita, in the common sense thought, the second topic. So simple. Ki mind's mischief of looking at others, comparing with others, and if any of the profession they are there and they are great, feeling jealousy, trying to pull them down, or find fault with them, and saying that they are specially blessed, Lord is partial to him. These nonsenses the mind does. Or it tries to copy that person. This is the mischief of the mind. What is the mischief of the mind? Looking at others, if they are skilled or professional in something and achieving something, feel jealous or feel try to pull him down और find the fault कि इसने कुछ ऐसे रिश्वत दिया होगा इसलिए उसको ऐसा आया. These are all negative reactions. Positive, try to copy him. Even that also mischief only. What is to be done is focus on your own inner being, which is I said in the first thought today. Introductory thought जो daily हम थोड़ा देख रहे हैं ना वो. Focus within your own inner being. You have your own genuine special qualities. Okay. Nurture and nourish those qualities and the fields in which they can be used. You are meant to do those things. Like I am meant to do गीता class. और मुझे ले जाके कोई business करवाओगे तो वो चौपट हो जाएगा उसका हो. I have to look within me what I am good for and fit for. Just because I see a business magnates or sports person or the artist excelling in the world, मैं सड़ जाकर उनको copy करके I can't become like that. Every being is made unique by the Lord. That being should look into himself. What are the special talents they are there in him? Salient features, special ones. So those things we have to outside master and express them for your own achievements, inner satisfactions, and that's what will be our contribution to the world. Let the intellect do that job, not giving the reins to the mind, which looks at everybody and gets inspired and tries to follow that for 10 days and then look at other person and usko follow thoda karo. Like the humorous example of the youngster. Every hero he goes on looking and each hero's hairstyle is different. This fellow is doing every day different style. Itna kar ke rang laga ke he has now developed a new hairstyle and that is like me, no hairstyle. That's not an intelligent way. When somebody is excelling his talent, can anybody excel in his profession without hard work? That hard work aspect you can learn. Without discipline, can anybody achieve? No, the discipline aspect you can. Intelligence aspect, the intelligence you can learn. But through these learnings, what you have to achieve is what is within you. No need to copy others. You are unique. You are meant for your own inner glory. There may be a teacher hiding in you. Bring out the teacher. Don't bring out another one. So mind's mischief of making us look at others, compare with them, copy them. The right thing is be intelligent to look within what you are good at or best at, bring out that and achieve success. That's what is today's common sense thought. And each one is unique. And what I have within me, when I use that, I'll become very satisfied. Like when I do my classes, I'm extremely happy. I may do some other work, maybe better than this, but I'll not be happy in that because that's not my right. This is mine. So this is today's simple common sense thought. Thank you. Now we will do for a few minutes what it is, our Dashavatara Stotram. Okay, we have Bhagavan Vishnu, 10 avatars. Mhm. Each one of them will learn one by one each day the shlokas. Let me see कहाँ है वो मिलेगा क्या रा 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 रे 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 Yeah, I got it. Dashavatara Stotram, my dear friends. STOTRA Stotra NIDHA Nidhi. If you go to that site or many other sites, it is there. Okay. The Dashavatara Stotra has got 11 shlokas. Second onwards will be the 10 avatara. First one is the introduction. Today we'll do introduction shloka. Tomorrow onwards, each day one avatara. So what is the introductory shloka? We are doing Dashavatara Stotram. The first time as every day. Explain to you the meaning, then we chant it for 11 times. What is the avatar shloka is? The introduction shloka. Nama smaranat anya upayam nahi pashyamo bhavatarane. So, in this Kali Yuga, there is no way to cross all difficulties than the taking the Nama of the Lord. Smarana. Not only Ucharana through the mouth, but in the mind. Again and again, when we do the Smarana of your own Lord Ishtadeva and go on praying to Him, He is the one who is all capable, all possible, all loving, and all powerful. Therefore, Bhavatarana means in total, Bhavatarana means totally crossing the samsara of my worldliness and reaching moksha. In a precise or miniature form, the Bhavatarali told there, Lord is making us do practically by allowing us to chant this stotra, learn this stotra. So, Namasmaranat Anya Upayam Nahi Pashyamaha Bhavatarane. So, Bhavatarane, to cross all problems and difficulties, small little se lekar bade se bade tak, Anya Upayam Nahi Pashyamaha. He means verily. Na Pashyama means we don't see. No other means we see other than what? Namasmaranat. So, other than remembering the Lord, praying to the Lord, being blessed by the Lord, there is no other upaya to cross small to bigger problems. Okay? And what is that Lord's name? Rama Hare Krishna Hare. Oh Lord Rama, oh Lord Krishna. Hare means vocative case. आइए मेरे दुख को हरण कीजिए. Rama Hare Krishna Hare. तव नाम वदामि. Your name only I take all the time. Sada. Tava nama vadami. I'll go on chanting your name with mouth and mind. Sada always. Nruhare. Nruhare means, oh Lord, you came as human in Rama and Krishna Avatara and you lived like a lion there. Nruhari. मतलब मनुष्य के रूप में आकर सिंह के तरह एक हाई लाइफ दे लिव्ड लॉर्ड रामा एंड कृष्णा कृष्णा फिनिश सो मेनी राक्षसास तो राम दो रावणादि इतने लोगों को हरि मीन्स लायन Okay, Hari means lion. Hari means monkey also in another rupa. Hari is the one harana, जो सारे दुखों को हरण करते हैं नारायण. तो यहाँ Nruhari means the fourth avatar Narasimha Bhagavan. Nruhari means the one who came as human being but lived like a lion, especially Rama and Krishna avatars. Because here Rama Hare, Krishna Hare, these are the names they are used. Therefore, Rama and Krishna are the human beings. They were in the human avatar they came but lived like a lion. They were the Nruhari means Rama and Krishna. We can take it that way. Okay, simple. Namasmaranad anyopayam nahi pashyamo bhavatarane. Rama Hare, Krishna Hare, tava nama vadami sada Nruhare. Then tomorrow onwards, first Matsya Avatara, Kurva, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parshurama, then Rama, then Balrama, Krishna, then Buddha, then Kalki. 10 avatars will come. It's a good thing. Every day one avatara we can smaran kare. We can pray to them, oh God, now I'll do the sankalpa. O Dashavatara Rupa Mahavishnu, Tava Anugrahena, Parabrahmanubuti Praptyartam, Samasta Avataranam, Rishinam, Gurunam, Bhaktanam, Darshana Praptyartam, Samasta Yuvanam cha, Samasta Satkarmasu Digvijaya Praptyartam, Tesham Ayurarogeshwarya, Kshemasthairyadi, Desha Bhakti, Dharma Bhakti, Mata Pitru Bhakti, Samasta Sadguna Praptyartam, विशेषतः सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च दशावतार स्तोत्र अंतर्गत प्रथम श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओके, 11 टाइम्स. ओम नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे. राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नाम स्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नाम स्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे नामस्मरणादन्योपायं नहि पश्यामो भवतरणे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे तव नाम वदामि सदा नृहरे. This is an introductory shloka. Take the name of the Lord. It will take across us of every problem. So Rama, Hare, Krishna, Hare. O Lord Rama, O Krishna, you are the removal of all the dukkha. I am remembering your name. Tava nama vadami sada. I will take your name all the time with the faith that other than taking your name and your arrival, nobody can take me across the world of problems. So with listening to my prayer, O Lord, come and bless me in crossing every problem, financial problem, education problem, mind problem, relation problem, legal problem, profession problem, whatever it may be, Bhagavan, you have capacity to remove. And how the Lord removes it, He knows. He will give akal to us. He will make us do some discussions, reconciliations. किस तरह से करेंगे उनको पता है. He will make his own. We should pray, that's it. So what is the prayer? Oh Lord, you are the only one whose name when it is taken, you will come and take us across all problems. Therefore always I am uttering your name. Rama Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare. From here only that Kali Santarana Upanishad, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. It's an Upanishad mantra. So today this is what we have learned in common sense thought. We said mind's mischief of looking at others, comparing and try to copy them or feel jealous. Instead of that, use your intellect, look within, find your genuine natural quality, excel in that for your own success and contributing to the world. In Geetha, we have completed this shloka. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Purushasya Parah Partha Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya Yasya Antastani Bhutani Yena Sarvamidam Tatam. Thank you. Sarvam Krishnarpanam. God bless you all. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapnayat Shanto Muccheta Bandhebhya Muktaschanyan Vimochet Oma Satoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Murtyorma Murtangamaya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Paramanashubhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Gita Matre Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi Asmat Guru Bhyo Namam Tat Sat Sarvam Parabrahmarpanam Astu. Yes.